Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode number 6 of our Pokemon Colosseum playthrough. I'm tired today, or tonight I should say. This was a long day of Pokemon going in and around the whole Pokemon Go Fest going on, despite what you probably heard about what a disaster it was, and I'm not going to say that it wasn't. It was still a good time for the weekend, but anyway, that is for another video, which hopefully, if the editing can be done quickly, you'll see on the same day as you're watching this one, if you're watching them both, the day that they go up. But anyway, all that being aside, we're here in Pokemon Colosseum. The last episode, which went up on Friday, which, as I mentioned, late into the week last time, but this is a Monday through Friday series, one episode every day of the week, except the weekend. We have other stuff for the weekend, but last episode on Friday, we came here to the Pyrite Colosseum, and we got a lead on where these mysterious shadow Pokemon can be found, or perhaps, I don't know, just a lead onto them, basically. Somebody at the entrance to Pyrite named Kale apparently recently got one from winning one of these tournament competitions, so we're going to go talk to him. But before we do that, I got to show you the team that we are currently working with. First up, we have Aerodactyl, our level 30 Pokemon from past generations, seen in Pokemon Blue, never really used outside of the Pokemon Stadium games. He has his chance to shine here. He has a mild nature with the pressure ability. The moveset is Wing Attack, Steel Wing, Sky Attack, and Earthquake. Next we have, is this our, not our most recent one, no, Noctowl, one of the shadow Pokemon we picked up. The heart gauge says the door to its heart is opening wider, with the ability of Keen Eye, and Gentle Nature, which I don't even know what that does, so we'll forget about that for the time being. Shadow Rush, it has relearned Hypnosis, or I should say he has, and there's still 2 secret moves we don't know just yet. Next is another previously returning Pokemon, Whiskers the Persian at level 30. As you can see, she has a nice little highlighted circle on her data screen above her picture. That's to indicate she's been knocked out once. And as I said in earlier episodes, this is a Nuzlocke-ish kind of a playthrough, but Pokemon Colosseum is nearly impossible to Nuzlocke. In fact, I can't speak for, experience. I just know what this game can do. So we're giving them 4 knockouts before we retire them from the playthrough. So she has 1 for the time being. She's a quirky Pokemon, which is a neutral nature. Limber ability preventing paralysis with Payday, Faint Attack, Thief, and Screech. Next we have our first shadow Pokemon. As you can see there, 3 symbols. 1 more knockout and we lose this Pokemon for good. But the heart gauge is empty. The door to its heart is about to undo the final lock, but how do we do that? We haven't been told yet how to unlock the final part of their heart. With the hasty nature, which is upping speed, lowering defense, thick fat ability, preventing heat and cold damage from being regular. It's going to cut it in half with Shadow Rush, Focus Energy, Vital Throw, and Cross Chop. We've also got our Shadow Skip Plume at level 30. Everyone's level 30, I'm pretty sure. Don't know the nature just yet. We just recently captured this thing. Chlorophyll ability, though, boosting speed and sunshine with Shadow Rush. That's it. And last but not least, this is our newest addition, I'm pretty sure. The Quagsire we caught from, was it Devel? I don't even remember. These names are crazy. Don't know the nature yet. Water Absorb, changing water into HP with Shadow Rush. Alright, so let's rush on down to the entrance to Pyrite and talk to this Kale guy. See what's going on. What kind of shadow Pokemon, or I guess technically we don't know it's a shadow Pokemon yet, but I mean, what other mysterious Pokemon could there be in this game, right? So, we'll see what mysterious Pokemon this Kale fellow did receive for winning the Pyrite Colosseum competition. And is there anything else I need to do for the time being? I do not think so. Again, if I don't know what to do, I can talk to, what's her name? I don't know. Let's call her Madame Clairvoya. Of course, that is from Luigi's Mansion, but let's just pretend it's the same person. Ha! What's that? You're wanting to know if I have a weird Pokemon? If you want to know that much, you may as well see it with your own eyes. Well, that's gonna mean a battle now, isn't it? Oh, yes, but this was a long day of walking / running around a lot. There was a lot of Pokemon going to be done, and if I can get the footage taken care of, and there's still a bit more I need to record to make this video complete, but hopefully you'll see what I'm talking about at some point today. If not, more than likely no later than tomorrow. Ooh, we do see a mysterious shadow Pokemon. It's the Furret. I've seen a lot of you in Pokemon Go lately, and you've copied my keen eye. Well, we tried Earthquake once before. Let's try it again. There's no way we're going to critical hit Furret, right? Let's go ahead and we're going to Hypnosis the Furret. That is the biggest threat. Keeping it from damaging us is going to be a good thing. Yeah, so you can actually handle another Earthquake. And Ralts, will you survive this? I didn't think you would. I didn't think your defense was going to be able to take an Earthquake from an Aerodactyl. Sure, it's not Stab, but it's some decent power. And next is a Seedot. Now that will survive a nice, decent Earthquake. Shadow Rush, gonna get some recoil back on this for it. It's a 90 power attack. It's got some decent power behind it. We take a decent, more than 1/3 hit from that. Can we land Hypnosis? No, we cannot. I'm gonna Earthquake again, because unless we get a critical hit, Ferret will live. And they're gonna Helping Hand. Good, we don't need to worry about Shadow Rush. Now, it's kind of funny. You're noticing that the Shadow Pokemon, before we catch them, they do know their other moves. Yet when we get them, there's that critical. Bye, Ferret! Anyway, when we capture them, they forget everything except Shadow Rush. In fact, they forget their own nature. So can we at least land the Hypnosis so that you can't Helping Hand attack us? I would like that. Aerodactyl leveling up to level 31. Final Pokemon is a Machop. Alright, that, I guess we can deal with you. You got Wing Attack. Why do you miss 2? Why? And you just... Alright, go for Rock Smash. I mean, it'd be neutral to either one, but it does lower my defense. Alright, let's go for a Wing Attack onto the Machop. I think that's the biggest threat. Although, Seedot might blow up. I'm going to try the Hypnosis again. I don't really need to use the Shadow Rush, I don't think. Critical. Okay, that's when I want to get a critical hit. So, just so you know, I guess this is maybe technically spoiler-ish, spoilerific kind of stuff, but you do have a chance to capture all of these Shadow Pokemon later in the game as well. It is... Some of them are post-game, others are kind of like story-based events later on, I think. They might all be post-game. But anyway, the way I have it set up, every Shadow Pokemon can be collected. You can get them all eventually. That's a little bit different, I think, than they have in the second GameCube game. But we'll get to that point, I can't speak, get to that point, get to that part eventually. Alright, Kale, sorry we couldn't steal your Pokemon. What? My Shadow Pokemon was beaten? Very badly. Yes, I really underestimate how many critical hits our Aerodactyl gets. It's not based on speed anymore, the critical hit ratio. Come on now. Bah, that was it. That lying Meyerby. He came up with that fancy, tough-sounding name Shadow Pokemon, but it was no big deal. You guys be careful, too. Don't be played for a sucker. That's about all they'll give you if you win at the Colosseum. Shadow Pokemon? That's what it's called? A Shadow Pokemon? That Pokemon with the black aura. All the way over there at the Epcot Center? Halfway? I trust things are going according to plan, Meyerby. Oh, yes indeed, Master Naskour. Our plan has come along in a lovely, peachy keen way. We have already broken Duking's spirit. We can do as we please at the Colosseum without his meddling. We've been giving away Shadow Pokemon on the slide to challenge winners for gathering data. Good. The others also appear to be doing their parts to implement our plan. Our Shadow Pokemon plan is falling into place quickly. The final phase is not far off. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! This is perking up my spirit and my body. Oh, I feel like dancing. Save your dancing until our plan succeeds. I'm off. Something's scheming going on over here. Okay then. I shall make my return to that cave where my darling Pokemon await my return. Let the music play. I know what Pokemon he's talking about. Anyone that's played this game knows what Pokemon he's talking about. I am not looking forward to that, but we'll save that for when we get there. It looks like the Colosseum has a secret. I guess there's no choice but to take part in a battle challenge there. No choice? We can't just bust up the place with our critical Aerodactyl Earthquake? Sure we could. But, yeah, so Pokemon Go. What can you say about the Pokemon Go Fest? Well, again, we'll talk about that in the video, but I can't even get sidetracked. There's too much. Is this guy drunk? Someone, there's trouble. Help me. I really actually don't think he's drunk. You alright? The chief's inside. Silver came and... Blah. And he just died or something. Whoa. Whoa. Sir. Sir, get up.
Ow, 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 ow. That Silva's gone too far this time.
I don't even know if that's the voice I gave him.
He ripped out and ripped off one of the gears. The Colosseum's going to be without power.
Chief, are you alright? I can't remember any of the voices I did for these guys.
Yeah, the only thing bruised is my pride. It was only Silva, so I wasn't expecting any trouble.
Huh! But isn't Silva Duking's trusted lieutenant? What's his motive for doing this?
That's what I want to know. He was ranting about how the Colosseum can just shut down or something. Sorry to worry you, younglings. Thanks, I'll be fine now. But I need to ask for a favor. Will you hear me out? Sure. If the Colosseum loses power, the whole town suffers. I need you to find that gear Silva ran off with. I'm counting on you, younglings. A gear? Where have we seen gears before? I know! We found them back at the Outskirts stand.
We're on a fetch quest, everybody. This does give me time to talk about Pokemon Go, quickly. Legendary raid encounters are now a thing. And again, hopefully you'll see the video today, because I don't want to double up, or I should say, I don't want to triple up on too many videos. I'm hoping for a Tuesday news day, and another episode of Pokémon Colosseum, of course. So this could be where we find the gears. There were some in the dirt, but I do know that's a waste of time. Construction Lodge is where we're going to find the gear that we're looking for. So I'm going to try my best to get a little bit more recorded for Pokemon Go and have it up today. If not, I might save it until Wednesday. What's this big shiny thing back here? A gear. Found the gear for the windmill. Obtain it, and off we go. Look out, Rui. See, she's always in the way. Alright, let's head back. That was kind of... I wonder what that really serves plot-wise. I mean, okay, we know Silva is trying to mess things up. He's not a fan of the Shadow Pokemon and what Meyerby and his cronies are doing. So, that's the whole reason for him doing this, but it just leads to the whole, like... Couldn't there have been another way to not waste our time? I don't know. Alright, let's get this back here. Oh, there's Duking.
Terribly sorry, Chief. You're sure you're okay?
Yep, I'm fine. There's no need for all the worrying.
Good, that's good. But Silva, this is an outrage!
No, I reckon he agonized over this and did it because he thought it right. I can't blame the man for that. Enough about that, Duking. Instead, I think you should look over there.
It's me!
What? You people?
Whoa.
I reckon you might be saying thanks, Duking.
That's the gear! You found it for us? What amazing luck!
It's not luck, it's skill, thank you.
I'll ask you to excuse me for my behavior earlier.
What, like 2 seconds ago?
You seem to be people who are worthy of trust.
Thank you.
You have my sincere thanks.
Alright, I'll get you to slot that gear snugly back in that cap where it belongs.
So here's where I have to actually choose to grab it from the items. Like, why don't they just make you just use it automatically? Just make, you know, whatever, I don't know. The gear is back, the windmill is running, and the Colosseum is back up.
All done, standing by.
Standing by.
Let it roll. Oh, 30 long years of cranking gears. Oh, yeah.
You live an amazing life, my friend. I mean, it's a consistent life, you know. You don't need to worry about too many upsets. You know what you're expecting day in, day out, and never any interesting things happening.
This is the way it ought to be. Things are fine now.
Sweet. What do you say, Duking? What's going on?
I can tell that you're a man of courage and honor. I have a favor to ask. Will you hear me out?
Sure, I'm listening to everybody's woes today.
I'm grateful. I want you to enter the next Colosseum battle. I need you to win the knockout challenge and find out what is going on there. I can tell from a glance that you're no ordinary trainer.
Like the, not Rydell, that's the guy from Hoenn. Who's the first guy that we fought? I don't know, he called me not an ordinary Joe.
I know you can win. I'm sorry, but help me.
Let's do it. Let's get in some battles. Now, they said, essentially, all you get from the Colosseum by winning is a Shadow Pokemon. But that is not true. First of all, you gain money, prize money for beating the opponents, but you also get yourself a TM. So that could come in handy. First, we're going to make sure we're nice and healed. Look out, sir. Get the team fully restored, and I'm going to switch Aerodactyl out because he just leveled up, so we want to share the experience if possible. Whiskers will take his spot, and we're still working on Noctowl's Shadow Bar, so we will leave Noctowl and Whiskers together. It is weird using a Noctowl when we already have Smarty that we could use, although we used him in one of the other playthroughs, so we're holding him in reserve. Thank you for your patience. The power has been turned back on. I'll be happy to accept registrations for the next challenge. Hello, welcome to the Pyrite Colosseum. Would you like to join a knockout challenge? Let's get all the info that we need right now, first of all. Colosseum battles are held in the double battle style with 2 Pokemon out from each party, like every other battle in the Orre region. Shocking, right? You will win the challenge if you can defeat 4 trainers in a row. The challenge winner will receive not only a big cash prize, but a technical machine, or in brackets, TM, as well. Let's enter. Okay, we'll be entering with the Pokemon that you have in your party now. Yep. Hope you give it your best and aim for victory. And best of all, Rui has to stay outside. She won't get in our way as we walk around, but we can't walk around. This is all cutscene-y kind of stuff. Alright, the Pyrite Colosseum, Battle 1. There are 4 battles we gotta get through. We might be able to pull it off in one episode. If not, we'll leave it as a cliffhanger. So, first opponent is this guy. Bear with me as my nose is kind of itchy. Hawks. It's not going to be easy to get a winning streak going. Hunter Hawks would like to battle. Hawks. What is with the names? Barboach and Sandshrew. Alright, let's use all of our grass-type attacks. Oh, wait, we don't have any. But, if we could purify Skip Plume, or at least lower the heart gauge, we could have some. So, we gotta do things the old-fashioned way. Although, we should have a new attack for Noctowl here, though. So, Whiskers, we do have Payday, Feint Attack, Beat. We'll go with Payday, it is Stab. I'm gonna think Barboach has the lesser defense as you go for... Oh, you don't have a new move yet? Let's just Shadow Rush the Sandshrew. The smart way to play this game is to double up your attacks on one Pokemon, try to take them out as soon as you can. I just can't bring myself to do it unless it's really like dire straits and there's a certain combo that you could go for. But I'm just more along the lines of like I don't want to bully things, you know. So unless you poison me, then I might have to bully you. But you're not gonna poison me. That's just mean. You wouldn't do it. You didn't do it. All right. Hyper mode, sweet stuff. Let's call you. But hey, this could get us a new attack though. Knocked Owl. Knocked out of it. Okay, payday. That pun broke my brain a little bit. I completely lost track of what I think I was attempting to try to say. Secret power. Now this does have a chance to get a special condition on us. Look at me talking like TCG. I meant status effect. But same thing, you know? Like confusion. There you go. Poison Sting. I guess you can poison me now. I'll allow it. You know. I think we get healed up after each of these fights, too. So we have got Reflect. I was hoping for like confusion or something. Let's just go with the Shadow Rush. Although we are confused. So we might not be able to land the hit. If we do, well, we're going to take down the Barboach. The Sandshrew will go for special attacks like Feint Attack or Bite. In fact, Bite would be good. We could flinch things out. What did I replace? No, I got rid of Bite. I got Feint Attack and Thief. That's it. Okay. Come on, you can do it. Now, I think I remember hearing the more you choose to use the Shadow Rush attack, the more often they go into Hyper Mode. So, oh, there's only one Pokemon. This is the last Pokemon. Okay, never mind. Let's see if we can steal your item. So, the idea here, the more we go for the Shadow Rush, the more its Hyper Mode activates, the more we can call it, the faster we're going to get those attacks back. So, I guess short-term pain for long-term gain, as the expression goes. It's not a lot of damage. That is less powerful than Feint Attack, so I think Feint Attack, it's not going to get another knockout unless we can get a critical hit. Where's Aerodactyl when you need him, eh? Alright, let's go for the Feint Attack, and let's go for Shadow Rush, see if we can get Hyper Mode at least, if nothing else. Oh, or we could get a knockout, too. Maybe, I don't know. Our physical offense is not that's super good. There's the Hyper Mode anyway, so we can call one more time and lower the heart gauge again. Poisonous, I want to see something. Well, I guess we'll see it anyway with the HP, but I want to see if we do heal after each of these fights. I'm pretty sure you do, though. So you got like half of 1/5 of your bar left. We have to have another attack by now. And down goes the Sandshrew. So that was trainer number 1. That took like, what, 4 minutes? Some of these battles, I don't know, they take a while. That's why I'm not convinced we might complete this in one go. Or in one video, I mean to say. Hunter Hawks is done. You still got a long, long way to go in Pyrite Colosseum. No, I don't. Well, 75% more to go, I guess. 3/4, whatever. But we're at trainer number 2. Probably way better than you were. But this guy or girl, I should say, probably going to have 3 Pokemon. And it is going to be Chaser, I think they're called. Chaser Tizzler. You're planning to win it all? You know that's impossible. No, it ain't. Tizzler. Okay, I'm going to put a comment out there to you folks. Could any of you let me know, along the way, do you know anybody in your actual life that have the names of these characters? I'd be willing to bet, maybe just a nickel, I don't condone gambling, but I'd be willing to bet you don't. Now, if you do, I would love to be informed and, you know, stood corrected, I guess would be the term. Ooh, we got ourselves a fly attack now, folks. Go for that. But I'd be interested to hear if any of these names are actual real names. Now that I've said that, watch, we're going to find some people with regular kind of names, which I wouldn't be upset about. It would actually reaffirm my my confidence in humanity that they can put real names in this game. And you missed the Leer attack. Confusion misses because we're in the air. You went for a special attack against a specially defensive Pokemon. Good thinking. At least for me it was. I'll appreciate that nice little handout you gave me. And the Natu Falls. That was not too bad, if I do say so myself. Alright, Fly Attack. Can we get a one-hit KO? It is a fighting type. Bam! I didn't think so. Oh, okay, we did. I thought our offensive power was not up to snuff, but it was good enough. And Tizzler is 'tis lured out of the Colosseum. Oh, wow, you're not half bad, you. That's right, I'm all good. I was going to say all bad, didn't you? So did I for a second there. Alright, semifinals. We can do this in one video, I'm sure. Who are we going to be going up against? We find ourselves taking on this dude, Vilch. You're trying to score an awesome Pokemon, aren't you? It's not going to be easy. Bandana guy, Vilch. Remember that comment out there I gave you? Let me know any of you know somebody with this name. Electrike and Cacnea. So the best combo here, going to Payday, the Electrike, as we fly with Noctowl. Avoid whatever kind of a discharge or spark, whatever they want to go for. This should lower the heart gauge completely, too. No. Oh, I forgot Noctowl lowers it a lot less than Makuhita was doing. Let's go for the fly attack. So, we do heal after each fight, but this is still part of the whole reason why it's hard to Nuzlocke this, because you're locked into these 4 double battles back-to-back. You can't switch your Pokemon around, right? I mean, not that you would know what you're going up against, and I would still have to switch on turn 1 in battle if we had a bad super effectiveness, type weakness, and that kind of thing. But still, it's a difficult game to go through without getting any knockouts. We already had 4, and we already had 5 episodes. This is number 6. I wonder if I should get some sort of a, my nose is so itchy. Get some sort of like an overall knockout counter. Because I do have, spoilers, I do have the layout set up that I have a spot for the injury counter. Injuries being when a Pokemon is permanently put away. But I guess I'll just stick with that. I don't want to redo the layout behind the scenes. Okay, we're almost at level 31. Oh, this guy, Vilch, has another Pokemon, a Vulpix, which I do believe has better special defense. So the Electrike is kind of a threat right now. We're going to Payday that to finish... Oh, wrong one. We're going to Payday that to finish it off as we go for... Let's Shadow Rush the Vulpix. We won't go to Hyper Mode. What are the chances of that, right? So, those 2, the +2 attack, Howled Electrike does fall to Payday. We're getting a lot of cash from this battle, too, this competition. And a level up for Whiskers, who just recently learned a move, so I don't think she's going to get anything right there. So we actually fire off a Shadow Rush for a change. Not the most powerful thing, as it goes for a Flamethrower. No, I didn't think you'd have that right now. You learn it at level 35. At least you did back in Pokemon Blue, Generation 1. Don't burn us. Good stuff. Alright. A nice combo of Shadow Rush and Payday. I doubt the Payday gets the knockout. This is one of those moves where I don't want Whiskers to forget it. I know it's not the most competitive and power viable kind of thing, but it is a move that a Persian cannot relearn, at least in later generations. So her still having it makes her a unique Pokemon, and that's kind of for me. I'm more interested in unique Pokemon, not necessarily the best Pokemon. Like for example, Pikachu in my Pokemon Sun and Moon game right now, he has Body Slam. That's a move that Pokemon could not learn, or Pikachu could not learn from Generation 4 onward. So, I like the unique kind of stuff. My guys are not super competitive, but neither am I, so we all fit in just great together. So, we did drop the heart gauge, too, on the Noctowl. I'm pretty sure it's at 0. Vilch. Whoa! Hey, maybe you do have what it takes to handle that awesome Pokemon. What awesome Pokemon are you speaking of? Thanks for the cash, by the way, 760. Now, do they give... So each of the trainers gives you money, but do they give you a cash prize at the end? Because that's what the receptionist said. It's been so long since I played this game, I can't remember little details like that. By the way, do you love the decor of this Colosseum? Look how run down and shabby it looks. Look at this guy. Mirez. If you could beat me, Master Meyer B could come... Good stuff, Mirez. How would you pronounce that? Mirez or Myrez? Bagon. And Goldeen. Well, I think Bagon is kind of defensive. Sheldon would probably be more defensive. Don't know what to do here. I'm gonna go for the Payday on the Goldeen. We'll go for Fly Attack on the Bagon. I should probably actually switch out our Noctowl for one of the other Shadow Pokemon, but we'll do that after this Colosseum battle. We'll start lowering the heart gauge on someone else as we take to the skies with our Flies Attack, or Fly Attack, whatever you want to call it. Peck Attack. Hardly anything. 9 HP. What is that all about? Just don't Dragon Rage. Oh, there's regular Rage. It's a Dragon type using Rage. Now, You don't lock into that anymore. It's Gen 2 they stopped locking you into rage, isn't it? But our fly attack is going to boost the rage, I think. Okay, one more payday. Nah, maybe not one more payday. Shadow Rush could probably finish the Goldeen, though. Ooh, that wasn't very powerful. And Bagon shakes its head as well. Yeah, the rage does go up. Another Peck attack coming in from the Goldeen. Just give me the prize. Give me the TM. Give me the Shadow Pokemon. Give me the money. There's nothing you guys can do to stop what's happening here. That did kind of hurt, though. I'm going to go for... Let's go for another payday. I'm going to try Hypnosis on the Bagon. That rage could get scary over time. Critical? Nope. But, again, a little bit more cash coming into the pocket there. And do we land the Hypnosis? Yes! So, I don't think that resets the rage, however. But, I'll take it. If you can't hit me, that's great. I'm going to actually Screech you, I think, is the best move. Ooh, Surf! So, it doesn't hit the teammate in this generation, which I did mention in, I think, episode 1, when I used Shelbert Surf. And Pikachu was totally fine. As soon as I saw Surf, I thought, oh, good, chip damage on the Bagon. Then I just clued in as I was speaking. No, that's not how that works here. I'm going to Screech the Bagon. We're going to try the Shadow Rush the Goldeen. Yes, it lands. Defense goes down 2 stages. Payday's going to do a decent amount. Might not get the knockout at this range, though. And we do land the Shadow Rush. Excellent. Or I should say we got through the no Hyper Mode. Critical hit, which they are more likely to get when they're in Hyper Mode, as somebody told us in Dual Square. I just like to get them out of Hyper Mode as soon as possible. It does lower the heart gauge, which is kind of the whole reason I go for it. That is going to be tough to deal with. Although we could Shadow Rush it because it does not resist it. To be safe, I'm going to Hypnosis the Magnemite as well, though. So Payday, how much do we get for damage? I didn't think it was going to be a knockout. It's close, though. Now, it could wake up is the problem. However, we do put the Magnemite to sleep, which is good. Shadow Rush is the way to go there. I could also Screech that one, too. I'm going to go for the Screech, first of all. We'll leave Bag on there. Even if it does have Dragon Rage, our guys have at least 40 HP, so they can handle that. Let's lower the defense of that Magnemite and try Shadow Rushing into it. See if we can land that hit and get through. Oh, come on! Now we miss? Still not too bad damage, though, even without the Screech. Does it wake up? Bagon wakes up. Alright. Goes for a Headbutt. No Dragon Rage. Excellent. Painful. Definitely. Now, the Magnemite could have Sonic Boom, which is a 20 HP damage attack. But I'm not too concerned about it, I guess. We shall try the Shadow Rush again. I shouldn't be risking our Noctowl. One electric move could drop it at this point. Maybe. Our special defense is good, plus it is an unevolved Magnemite. It might be cutting it kind of close, but we might see what's going to happen in a second as a Delibird comes in. Now, that is probably a good reason to switch out. Ice-type and Electric-type and Hyper Mode, and it wakes up, and it goes for Metal Sound. Okay. Special defense stays where it's at. Awesome stuff. What is the best? It's a level 34 Delibird, too. Do I call you now? I don't like leaving them in Hyper Mode. Here's what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to use a Super Potion on you instead, as we call out and get you out of Hyper Mode. Never mind. You can't use items while they're in Hyper Mode. I completely forgot about that. I'm going to go... I'm going to Payday the Delibird, call Noctowl. It has 4 chances to get knocked out before we lose it, so... If it happens, it happens. But I think we're in a good spot. We'll be fine. We're not losing Noctowl, despite the fact there's Electric-type and Ice-type for us to fight against here. I think we're good. And they go for a Present, so we don't see any Ice Beam or anything. Present's going to heal us up nicely. Excellent! I really didn't expect that. Metal Sound. It does connect against Whiskers. Okay. So special defense -2. I'm going to keep her in, though. I think we'll be okay. We're going to switch Noctowl out into something that can really do something. Quagsire wouldn't be bad. Although, all it has is Shadow Rush. At least sending it out, though, is going to lower the Shadow Gauge, though. Yeah, Heart Gauge. Keep calling it Shadow Gauge. That's not what it's supposed to be. Alright, Quagsire takes the field. If you go for an electric move, it's going to do nothing. Payday fires off. Still not quite another one-hit KO, I don't think. And a present. Now this one's going to have to blow up in our face. Yeah, and it does what, 9? Thundershock. Ha ha ha, I predicted that. Usually you're going to see the computer do stuff like that, so I kind of got lucky there. So let's go for the Shadow Rush. Actually, correction, let's go for the Hyper Mode. Wait for it. So I can start lowering that heart gauge a little bit. I'm waiting for it. I know it's going to come. Alright, the present is launched. Ooh, that one was a powerful present. No Hyper Mode. Quagsire could be the answer we needed for this team. Of course, I'm basing that all off of one attack. That's all we've used so far. Sonic Boom. Okay, gonna go for 20 damage on Quagsire. Alright, Payday drops the Delibird. A Shadow Rush drops the Magnemite. We have won Pyrite Colosseum, everybody. Am I getting too excited too soon? You bet I am. Shadow Rush is good potential to lead into the Hyper Mode. At least we gained some experience and cash off, or not cash, but was that 666 that I just got? The other day, I walked 6.66 kilometers during Pokemon Go. It's a creepy number to see popping up every once in a while. Alright, so we do manage to defeat, what is his name, Mizel or Mizel or Mirez.
You're some kind of strong. Good things could be in store for you.
Thank you. We didn't lose any Pokemon either. Sweet. Alright, what happens now? Okay. Congratulations, you're the champion. You battled fabulously. Please accept your cash prize of 4848. And as a victory, please accept this TM06, which I think is toxic. I think it's always been toxic. We'll be looking forward to your next entry. Let me just make sure. It is toxic, okay. So, at this point, we're just going to save the game, because that is all the time we have for this episode. In fact, it's actually a little bit more time than we have for this episode. Saving, overriding, yes, we are good. So, tomorrow's episode will be maybe a little bit on the shorter side, as we continue checking out Pyrite Town, and we now have a victory under our belt, and we're supposed to be gifted a super strange Shadow Pokemon. So, we're going to see what happens there. I wonder if it's going to be like Shadow Magikarp, like the Magikarp salesman. We'll find out tomorrow. But with all that being said, I want to say thanks for watching today's episode of Pokemon Colosseum. If you enjoyed the video, of course, feel free to drop a like down below and leave any comments you want to leave on this video and what happened in it, what happened so far, what you're looking forward to in the future of Pokemon Colosseum. And if there's other episodes, I should say, if you want to watch the other episodes of Pokemon Colosseum, there's a link in the description to the full playlist. And for other videos that I do on the channel, such as Pokemon Go videos, we got Pokemon TCG Online. You know all the videos I do. I do this outro all the time. Just check the links during the outro to the other videos. You can check those out, or click on my face to subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon content, such as those videos I mentioned, and more. But with that, we are now done. Come on back tomorrow to see what Shadow Pokemon are we gifted, nice and free, with no weird stuff going on, for winning this Pokemon Colosseum contest here in Pyrite Town. And with that, we are done. Once again, thanks for watching today's video. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time.